Hey, this is Chris Spiker. First guest today from Comfort Keepers, Angela McLean. Welcome.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for having us.
You bet. Thanks for joining the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, we're delighted to be a part of events and things that are supporting our community.
And why would a group like Comfort Keepers join the Chamber of Commerce?
Just to get the word out there of the services that we offer and what's available to seniors in the Antelope Valley. At Comfort Keepers, we provide in-home care for seniors in their home. We provide personal care for their personal care needs, which consists of assisting with bathing, dressing and grooming. We do meal preparation. We do transportation to doctor's appointments. We also offer companionship care, and we're basically there to engage with seniors and contribute to their quality of life on a daily basis.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that sounds like you just have a new friend.
Pretty much, yes, that's the goal. We're all about bringing joy and keeping seniors active in the community. You know, actually we just went through a rebranding, elevating the human spirit. So we see every person has value, no matter their age. You know, just because someone is getting older does not mean that they don't have the same desires that they maybe had 40 years ago or 30 years ago. You know, the energy levels, of course, as we all age, we, you know, run into challenges with the limitations that we have. Our goal is to maintain independence and to enable seniors, you know, to continue to do the things that brings them joy and fulfillment in life.
Your clients are mainly seniors.
Yes.
In all different abilities.
Yes, they are. We work with seniors that are pretty active and still very involved and engaged in the community, to folks that are end-of-life hospice. While we are not a hospice agency, we do support and work alongside hospice with, you know, taking care of them with bed baths and comfort care, medication reminders.
Now, some of your clients could go right to the convalescent home, but here they have a home,
Yes.
family.
Yes.
And it's usually better to stay at home unless you need some amazing medical care.
It is, and people tend to do better, and research has shown that people do better when they can be maintained in their own environment. You know, it allows them to maintain their independence, you know, in an environment that they're comfortable in.
And where do you find the people that provide the service? The workers?
Well, our workers all live locally here in the Valley, and we have actually quite a rigorous hiring process. Our caregivers are all registered with the Home Care Service Bureau here in California. Going through that process, they have to pass a background check. We, however, do a secondary background check that follows all of our employees from state to state. So we're very thorough in who we hire. Once we look for a caregiver that has at least, you know, experience. We prefer someone with 2 years of experience.
I'm sorry.
However, you know, you do find you can, you know, we're open to hiring people who are in nursing programs and, you know, taking courses in college that have an interest in helping others in the community and working with seniors.
Okay, sorry for that emergency phone call.
No problem.
Elevating the human spirit, that's about engaging the spirit of our seniors. How do you do that?
You know, you find out what's interesting to a senior. What are the activities, you know, that they enjoy being involved in, you know, that maybe they're not doing as much of anymore because they're finding it a little bit more challenge to get out and about. You know, so we try to keep them engaged in the things, you know, that once brought joy and excitement to their life.
I bet you look at a lot of photographs too.
We do.
Photo albums.
And, you know, a lot of the seniors here in the Valley, they have such a history, you know, and we can learn so much from them. You know, and we have a lot of folks here in the Antelope Valley that are longtime residents, you know, so we're a pretty neat community.
We do. We have a lot of older people here.
We do. We are. We used to be, I suppose, when you look at maybe 20 years ago, we were kind of a more, you know, a community that was a lot of younger families. Mm-hmm. But we have a lot of folks that actually retired, moved away from here, and ended up coming back to here, you know, because there's just something about really the quality of life, and, you know, even the weather, even on days like this, you know, they enjoy.
If you have a jacket today, it's a beautiful day.
It is, and gloves as well.
Blue skies and very few clouds and snow on the mountains. Yeah. It's good for the soul.
It is. It's a pretty neat community, you know, to live in.
My mom is 92. She lives by herself, lives next door to us. She watches a fair amount of television. She tries to find the stations that have the old-time TV, I think.
Yes, and TV Land. A lot
right.
of seniors enjoy that,
right.
yes.
And trying to stay away from just seeing the news.
Yes.
The same stories over and over. And I thought, boy, we need like a TV station for seniors. And I think that would be the old TV shows.
Yes, it is. You know, a lot of our seniors enjoy Turner Classics and TV Land, and you know, or History Channel and National Geographic or other ones, you know.
Keeps the brain stimulated.
Yes.
What is, you have some notes here for me, Grand Pad, family room?
Yes, the Grand Pad. Any of our clients who have 20 hours or more a week of services with us, the Grand Pad is a new device, was originally designed exclusively for comfort keepers. We actually had it in the market for a year before it was released to mainstream, I suppose, for sales. The Grand Pad is the best way to describe it is it's similar to an iPad for seniors, but it's designed exclusively for seniors. And with families who have a parent living in the area or a senior family member living in the area that they're not in town with every day, that they don't have access to, you know, see what's going on, we actually set them up with this. The device is programmed for our seniors. It comes with video calling capability with the touch of a button. We program their loved one's picture into it, so they don't even have to figure out how to switch the thing on or off. Once they flip it open, it automatically turns on. They can see their list of contacts. They can touch, say, grandson's photo and hit, you know, the video button, and they'll do a video call directly to them. And they can engage directly with them, you know, from across the country.
Wow.
You know, so we've had families actually, a family that was here in the Valley, and they had a daughter living in London, and we had set them up to be able to use that and communicate each day. It's included with our services at no additional cost. Additionally, the family room, we give access to all family members on that also that want to be set up with that. They log in to a safe, secure site, and through the family room portal, they are able to send messages, you know, directly to us in the office, and let us know of any schedule changes or upcoming appointments that mom or dad or whoever we're taking care of, the caregiver needs to be aware of what's coming up to put on the calendar, and they can make any changes and requests on that.
This is kind of cutting edge.
Yes, it is. It's actually something, it's pretty new. The technology of the family room is actually built into our scheduling system, which is separate from the Grand Pad. You know, but yeah, we're really cutting edge on technology. We've really embraced a lot of that. You know, another thing we have, which is relatively new, is called Embodied Labs. And this we're very excited about. It is a VR experience, a virtual reality experience, where we use it for caregiver education and training, and we also invite family members of our clients who have various disorders to come in and experience what it's like. It's basically walk a mile in a person's shoes with Alzheimer's and dementia is one of the modules that's on there. Another one is macular degenerative and hearing loss. So they can put on the VR headset and experience what it is to live with these conditions, you know, and it'll give simple commands, you know, that we take for granted, you know, like try to pick up the knife, you know, and cut the vegetables in the kitchen, and, you know, just the different things that people have, you know, challenges with that live with these conditions.
And that helps us, the caregivers, understand.
Have a little bit more empathy, you know, and a little bit more, gives them a little bit more of a real virtual experience of what it is, you know, to possibly live with those conditions. You know, we have a lot of textbook knowledge, but it's another thing when you actually put that on and you get to experience what it is, you know, and some of the struggles and challenges that they may be dealing with on a daily basis.
Anybody that's ever spent time with someone who needs constant care or 24-hour care finds it a fairly draining experience.
Yeah, it's taxing on everyone, of course, you know, and we have a lot of wonderful families here in the Valley and a lot of wonderful, you know, children that have a desire and a will to take care of, you know, of their loved ones and their family members but it becomes, you know, a little bit taxing after a little bit of time. So that's what we're here for, is to give the families, you know, a little bit of support and assistance and be able to give them some respite, you know, while they're dealing with these, you know, situations.
What is the basic cost for something like this?
It varies depending on care needs, but typically you're looking at between, average rates nowadays are between 26 to as much as $30 an hour, most following somewhere between the $26.50 and $28 an hour. You know, so that's one of the biggest challenges we have, is controlling costs, knowing that we're also working with the senior community, and you know, they're on a fixed income. You know, we do work with long-term care policies and within the insurance plan, actually, that will, you know, authorize the service. You know, I know there are some things happening out there right now with Medicare and looking at providing some level of supports again, you know, with the home care industry, you know, so that's something I think is really needed. It's a benefit.
How do people get in touch with Comfort Keepers?
We're located here in the Valley. You can call us. Our local phone numbers are 661-723-8180. You can also go online to comfortkeepers.com, and if you enter the zip code that you reside in, it will pull up your closest location, and you can message us through there also. But we have someone on call basically 24/7 that's available to answer any calls. You know, our caregivers work 24/7 also.
Yeah, you have to.
We do. It's not just a Monday to Friday job.
Are there some people that you only see for a few hours, or are
Yes. We basically provide from 2 to 24 hours of care a day, depending on care needs.
We've been talking with Angela McLean from Comfort Keepers. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
We'll be right back.